You could have coins in your piggy bank that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. But how would you know? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about rare Lincoln head pennies that could be worth a fortune. Welcome to Old Money Prices, where we give you the best information regarding rare coins and paper money that you could have in your possession worth a lot of money. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single video about all this important information I'm giving you. Let's jump right into the video. Here we have a 1922 No D 1 cent Lincoln head penny. This one graded by NGC, a mint state 64. Now what you want to look out for on these 1922 Lincoln pennies is the missing D. Typically they should have the letter D under the date, meaning it was minted in Denver. But because it doesn't have that D, it means it is an error coin. It's valuable. So valuable that this one sold for $40,000. Now remember, even in a lower grade condition, even if it doesn't look as nice as this, it can still be worth thousands of dollars. So make sure that you're looking out for these out in your spare change. Here we have a 1970 S 1 cent Lincoln penny, double die, graded by PCGS, a mint state 63. By double die, I mean if you look on the front of the coin, it says "In God We Trust." It is doubled. Now, depending on how dramatic the doubling is will depend on how much money it brings, as well as the date and the mint mark. So because it has the doubling and because it is a nice condition coin, this one sold for $6,300. That's a lot of money for a penny that you could possibly find. Here's a big coin. This is a 1909 S 1 cent Lincoln penny VDB, graded by PCGS, a mint state 67. Now what do I mean by VDB? If you flip the coin over and you look at the bottom, if you see VDB, that means you have something really rare. VDB are the initials of the engraver of this coin. Also, this one graded a mint state 67, and remember the highest grade you can get is a 70, and that's why this one sold for $94,000. Even in lower graded conditions, it's still going to be worth thousands of dollars, so definitely look out for these coins that say VDB on the back of the 1909 coins. This one is really cool. I love this one. This is a 1955 1 cent Lincoln penny graded by PCGS, a mint state 64 plus. Double die obverse. If you can see, it's so dramatic. In the 1955, the Liberty and In God We Trust are all doubled. This happens because during the mint process, the die will come down and strike it twice on accident. This is an error. It should have never gotten out of the mint. This one sold for $9,400. So make sure on any type of coin you have, especially 1955, if you have this dramatic type of doubling, even a small amount of doubling can make your coin be worth a lot of money. That is something you really want to be looking out for. So $9,400 for this coin. Up next, we have a 1969 S, meaning San Francisco 1 cent Lincoln head penny, graded by PCGS, a mint state 64. This one has a double die obverse. So if you look in the 1969 date, you can see the doubling happening here. This doubling is really, really valuable for collectors. They love this type of stuff. So if you're going through your old pennies and you see this type of doubling, you could definitely have something rare. Just make sure if you find a really rare coin that you get all the money that you deserve from it. Don't go to a pawn shop. I do not like when people go to pawn shops because the majority of the time you will not get all the money that you deserve. So make sure you contact someone reputable, someone that knows what they're doing, and they'll be able to tell you exactly what you should be doing with your coin and to make sure that you get the most money for it. This coin sold for $80,000 for this penny from 1969. Imagine getting spare change back from the cash register and turning that penny into $80,000. That's what this person did. Here we have a 1944 D Lincoln cent struck on a zinc coated steel planchet graded by NGC and AU, meaning almost uncirculated 55. Now guys, this is a huge deal. If you ever see a 1944 coin that isn't copper, that's not your normal brown color, and it looks like this, you could have something really, really valuable. Not many people know what to look out for. They just think, oh, it's a regular steel penny, it's not that valuable. But this one is worth a lot of money. This one sold for $60,000, so definitely keep an eye out for coins that look like this and make sure you contact an expert that knows what they're doing. Here we have a 1972 1 cent double die obverse Lincoln penny graded by PCGS, a mint state 67. Again, 1972 is not that old. It is relatively new. It's a relatively new coin. They're all out there. There's tons of them out in circulation, but because this one is so rare, because of the doubling, that's what makes it so valuable. So again, you can see In God We Trust, Liberty, and the date, they all have this doubling going on. This is a mint error. It should have never gotten out of the mint. This one sold for $6,300. Up next, we have a 1922 cent Lincoln penny graded by PCGS Genuine. This one is cleaned. What makes this one so valuable is the fact that it's missing the D mint mark under the date. There should be a D, meaning Denver, Denver, but it's missing. So if you ever see this, make sure that you hold on to it. And the fact that PCGS didn't even give it a numerical grade, they just said it's genuine, shows that 1, you shouldn't clean your coins unless you know exactly what you're doing, and 2, cleaning the coins reduces the value, so don't do it. This one still brought $9,400. Now imagine if they didn't clean this coin and they didn't damage it, making it worse. It could bring tens of thousands of dollars, so keep an eye out for the missing D error on these 1922 Lincoln cent pennies. Here we have a 1914 D Lincoln penny graded by PCGS, a mint state 66. This one brought a lot of money. This is a very key date. It's very hard to find, and not many people know about this rare date. This is a super tough coin to come by, especially in the high grades, but even in the low grades, it'll bring good money. This one sold for $81,000, so definitely keep an eye out for a coin like this one. Big coin here. This is a 1969 S 1 cent double die Lincoln penny graded by PCGS and AU, meaning almost uncirculated, 55. Again, you can see on the front a lot of the text, the Liberty, in God We Trust, and the date is all doubled. Make sure you're looking for any sort of doubling on your coins because they can bring a lot of money. This one sold for $55,000, guys. $55,000. Absolutely insane. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single video I post about coins and rare paper money like this. See you in the next one.